Hi and welcome to this session on how to create an inbound campaign using single given keywords. So once you've logged into your dashboard, we click on the inbound area here and we can see a setup of menus down on the left hand side. So the campaign setup is the first page that you're presented with. So this is a single giving campaign and these are the menus that you could use as a regular giving, requesting a response, or an address lookup which will be added to the system quite soon. So back to campaign setup. Here we give it a campaign title. So we're just going to call this test and we're going to name it the month. This is what we're in today. Okay. Now you can name this anything that you like. It's just for your own records and internal tracking. So it could be a campaign cause or something that you want to register along with, maybe a budgeting code. Now this will be the single keyword. We have a number of options available to us depending on how many keywords you have registered with us on a single basis. You just select from those options there. Custom reference is a little bit of data that you can use for purchase order codes or budget codes that you might have. This is essentially something that's handy for the larger charity organization. So if your accountants or your accounts department have a code that they want to refer to your campaign contributions, then just pop that into this area here. Next we move down into the SMS response message area. So this will be the thank you message that the donor receives once they've texted in to the keyword single to that charity shortcode 70004. So as you can see here, thank you for your donation to, and it's put in our organization's name, but then you could put in here your charity. This is the supplementary gift aid information. So this unique link will be put on the bottom of the SMS reply. So people with a smartphone could click on that and it will take them off to a gift aid page. This section here is mandatory and we've put CC here for customer support or client support or contact center or something like that. You can put in or you can request to have that changed to something that you prefer. We've just used CC because it's only 2 digits and it doesn't impact on the remaining character counts, which you can see in that area there. So that's how it will be received by your donors once they've sent in a text message. Thank you for your donation. Again, you might want to put in a URL to your website or something to YouTube if you wish. So whatever links that you would like to put in there, you can put in there, and as long as that person's got a smartphone, they'll be able to click on that if it's an active link. Next section then is channels. We haven't set any up yet because this is a new campaign. So if you wanted to advertise the keyword single on a bus stop, we can put that in. And then what we would have basically on our posters is text single one to make a £3 or a £5 or whatever the default amount is donation. So this would identify in our records and data reporting that single one has generated X number of donations. You could put this in a leaflet and then everything that appears in the leaflet would then be an instruction to text a single to. Data forwarding, for those that have it, is for transmitting mobile phone information to a call center of your choice, and there's quite extensive list there. We're adding more every month just as they appear by you requesting them to be added if you have a particular company they want to work with. If they're not on that list, please give us a shout and we will work with that organization to have them added. We also have a send delay, so if you'd like to pause the time period, so in your instructions and the thank you, you may want to say if you'd rather not receive a call from our center, please reply with no call. And then you'd also need a no call keyword activated on your system as well. So there's a little bit of setup on that. So we'll just switch that off. We don't need it in this stage. Address request. This will be a new feature that we're adding soon. This is more to do with registrations for events. And we'll also be using bits and pieces of this for our gift aid system that we're going to be enhancing. And a training video on that, once it's live, will be available on our YouTube channel. Gift aid request then, this is disabled, but we're working on a new gift aid system You won't be able to see that on your dashboard yet, so we'll just skip over this. That's us happy with everything on there. So that's our campaign active now. As you can see, it is covered in a blue area. It has been used in the past as a single giving keyword before, so you can see right underneath that's archived. If you created a new campaign using an existing keyword, then that campaign will automatically be archived. If you then decide to delete it, and you must ensure that no messages or donations have been made to that before you try and delete it, then the previous campaign will be activated again as just a safety measure. We can expand here, and as donations come in, we can see from which collateral has generated which type of donation and amounts, and you can see which is the popular one. So you can do some A/B testing in that regard as well. Clicking on the blue again, we can edit the campaign. We can go back in and we'll just click and save, and we can also view the data if there was any at this time. Obviously, with it just being an active campaign, there's nothing in there. And you can see again channel activity, donations by time and channel, and how much is being raised. So all that remains for you to do essentially is we'll just go back to campaigns. We get the compliance information here. So the single, we would just cut and paste this information, put that in our advertising, and it must sit adjacent to your call to ask. It can't sit at the bottom of the page. It must sit where you ask for a donation. If you're going to use this SMS system on a website, again, it must be adjacent to it, not on another page, not at the bottom of the page, or click here for details. It must sit next to it. So essentially, you can put in there what the amount is going to be. And if we're going to just quickly set that default amount by going to my account over here, go to keywords, active keywords, and we will just look for the single giving keyword there, and it's telling us that is set at £3, and we're quite happy with that, and we will just leave it. Click out of that, back to campaigns, and you can see there. Now if I only just want to see active campaigns, we just go to current, and I'm only looking to see my inbound single giving keywords, and there we can see it's still at the top, test January. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to this channel to see new training videos being added daily. Thank you very much for your support. Bye now.